So imagine this, 10 athletes, 4 days of competition, 1 castle, 2 crowns. 4-day event exclusively for 10 of the best teenage athletes in the world.
Recording here.
So when you envisioned it, how did you see it different from your classic teenage CrossFit competition?
So when we came up or were thinking through the concept of the crown, one thing that was really important is each athlete that came, we could pretty much guarantee a great experience. And so we knew we could only do that with a smaller number of athletes. And also with a smaller number of athletes, we could do some really unique things that weren't possible with a bigger group. And then we needed some criteria, and so all of these athletes had competed at the games before.
Best in the world. If you look at that map, where are these kids coming from?
So this was something really cool about the event. We had athletes coming from Latin America, from the States, from all over Europe, and we even had an athlete come in from Russia who, at that time when Russia was at war with Ukraine, so there were travel restrictions and things weren't easy for Andre to get here.
В Испании, в принципе, я впервые. Сюда было тяжело попасть, так как из России сейчас очень тяжело добираться куда-то в Европу. Поэтому приходилось ехать из Москвы в Беларусь, из Беларуси в Литву. Также из Литвы надо было лететь в Италию. И из Италии я только попал сюда, на Майорку. Да, такой тяжелый путь был сюда. И мне нужно было много времени, чтобы восстановиться.
They get to the house. What is special about this house?
So Mallorca, the island of Mallorca 1 is a stunning island. And they have these specific kind of big farmhouses that are called fincas. So we wanted to have all the athletes living together in one roof. We wanted that place to be epic. And so we found this really old school cool finca, and through our partnership with Nike, we converted it into the what became known as Nike's Castle. Pretty badass, no?
It's gonna be.
It's very cool to see it come together. Imagine we're going to have and what we can do is have, so I think on here we're going to do the double under event. We've obviously got some mats put down, but how cool is that going to look? Like these guys doing double unders. We've got yellow drag ropes as well, which are going to cut to size. Yeah, it's going to be epic. It's really nice to see the house come together as well.
Yeah, I didn't see. I just heard him go. Yeah.
We made sure that all the athletes arrived together. So we had some minibuses for the athletes. They all arrived, and as you're walking up to the steps to the finca, not only do you see this kind of beautiful setting in Mallorca, all of a sudden you're seeing the yellow of the crown, all of Nike's branding. They walk into this place and get shown to their locker.
to thank all of you. Little introduction, my name is Debbie, and very happy to be collaborating with John and the Crown for this amazing weekend. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. We prepared a nice little situation for you here. So you see your names on the lockers. Go enjoy your lockers, and we have some nice little things for you in there. I hope you enjoy them to the fullest, and of course we really hope you enjoy this whole weekend. Each other, the workouts, the amazing island.
Okay. Thank you.
Nike could kick them out with everything that they could possibly need. Then not only that, when they were taken to their bedrooms, we had some more surprises in there for them as well.
I messaged my friend and I was jealous again. She kept sending me like, oh my god, I'm so jealous you get free Nike things. I was like, I know.
It feels good now. Make sure they jam it in the hood loud. When you roll slow in a lane with a whip with no stains, get a taste of the family.
Here you go.
Just me stable in my own skin. I like who I am. The good vibes keep on bumping. Turn it up, that's my jam.
I definitely wasn't expecting something like this. I maybe expected that we get like one shirt, one leggings, but this whole like welcome party was a big surprise for me.
That's my jam. I feel good. How you feeling? I feel good. So good. So good.
Act like super devastated, you know.
What?
Hey guys, it's 5:20 p.m. right now. We're heading to the first event.
He's a good actor. We're gonna do some biking and bad for me stuff. The Hastenhold, I'm pretty bad. And then good.
One of the unique things with the Crown, having so few athletes, we could do cool stuff all around the island. And we knew we wanted to use all the different terrains. We wanted to use the sea, the sand, and also the mountains. And we thought it would be very cool to have a bike event in the mountains as the first event.
Morning! Do you do a lot of this at home or no?
I used to like go mountain biking, but like it was just fun. So I don't know how it's going to be like actually racing.
That's good though, if you got that in the background, it all come flying back.
Maybe.
First event?
Yes.
Any pre-event nerves, or are we feeling all good and confident?
I'm just feeling cold right now. A little bit nervous.
I hope it won't be that uphill.
Nice.
I'm cold. Yes.
It's still cold.
One unique thing about the bike is they didn't know where the finish line was. All they knew is they had to follow this path up. The nice thing about this route is, well, nice, not so nice, depending on how you look at it, is that it gets pretty steep towards the end. So we wanted that unexpected element that, you know, you might be racing someone, but then you get to this hill and it's like, okay, now what the challenge starts. And there is a component of not seeing the finish line that is makes life a bit more challenging.
Bring the band in. Woo. Well, alright. Yeah, they want me to fit in, but I can't. I'm too different with it. Too advanced to think. You know my intuition. I got bars and ink, but never in a prison. Too far gone, never gonna sit and listen. This is optimism mixed with the best. You get it?
Almost there, come on!
It was really hard because biking uphill is so mentally challenging. You just tell yourself not to stop, just spin the wheels.
It was a bit of a bumpy ride.
Let's go. We won't fit in a box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top. We won't fit in your, we won't fit in your, we won't fit in your box. No, we don't quit, we won't stop.
Friday, it's 6 a.m. People are getting into minivans, heading to the beach. Tell me about this.
We wanted to pay homage to team camps that we've run in the past, and also more of the old school training, you know, the Rockies, the boxing training. So we paid homage to those more old school training. And also, like, the sunrise on the island is really beautiful. So, you know, the briefing was like, you run to the turnaround point, you turn around and you come back with your object. They couldn't drop the object, well, they could drop the object, but if the object got destroyed, they would have a significant time penalty. Somewhere down on this beach is a flag. You keep going until you see the flag. As I said yesterday, 1 flag, 2 flag. You go around the outside and back through the middle. Come back to Sammy and Mateus, who's going to be standing on that line. We're going to start in
So I read a little bit of tips, and it also said like focus on the enjoy, because it's going to be beautiful.
Running on beach with 25 kg sandbag, it's definitely my weak point.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out. Old friends wanna feature now. They don't work, so they need it free. Ooh.
I think one of the standout things in CrossFit is that, you know, and sometimes male and females will do basically the same events. You know, the guys had slightly more weight, but in essence they're doing the same. And what happened here is that one of the female athletes, Emma, actually emerged as the winner of the event outright.
Basically, at the beginning, I started to pull away from the athlete. Sometimes I looked behind me to see how far the others are, and I just kept telling myself to not start walking.
So one of the athletes, Chiara, from the UK, she came in with a pre-existing knee injury. And she was a bit nervous about the run event, especially it being on sand. So she took it easy. But one thing that was really nice is the others had crossed the finish line and they saw Chiara coming back in. And instead of just waiting, chilling, literally the whole group just walked over and went to support her through the finish. I think that's one of those moments where you can see this supportive community starting to develop, rather than focused on like, oh, okay, I need to win this thing. It's actually developing this community.
Can I just say that was badass that you pulled through that? What did you tell yourself to just get it done?
Literally what was going in my head.
The crown isn't just about, you know, winning the competition. We wanted to create an experience for the athletes, and, you know, a large part of supporting the next generation was not just about them winning an event, it was about them forming friendships.
Normally in competition you feel like opponents or something, and here you feel like, okay, they're friends and we're gonna have some fun.
It's not really clicked in my brain it's a competition, to be honest. I'm still just here like, I'm having a great time.
Gaining that experience and within the sport to help them kind of carry on through those future years.
The fact that we are accommodating here together lets us spend more time together, and we are not just competitors, but in between the workouts we can chat and just make new friendships.
And also glad I'm here, because meet all these people.
And one of the things we feel is that if they have supportive community within the sport, it will help them to carry that on until early teens or early 20s, and then hopefully take it through longer.
Then this follows through with the next event, which is the jump rope. What happened there?
Yes, so, in the Crown we had a series of mini events, and these were like little fun events that were done at different points in the finca.
So there's different, I'm just going to lay out the sizes, so just hold the end of that, right? You can play about with it, and what you guys need to decide is how long you want the rope. When you decide that size that you want the rope, we'll kind of do it, yeah?
John said like, you are going to jump with the drag rope. Okay, we are going to jump with like a Rec XC Gear, smart gear rope, like with handles and everything. And it was like a really rope. So
And this particular one was a drag rope event, you know. We cranked up the music, playing some Drake. The event was really simple, 200 drag rope double unders for time.
Where's my rope?
And one thing that was really cool is what you started to see was the kids started making games between themselves. So the loser of the guys had to jump into the pool.
Amato, don't be last one.
And you know, it just created this like fun, upbeat atmosphere. Again, taking that emphasis onto the athletes having a great time.
Let's go. Is it cold?
Ah, so much.
I'm ready.
Here's the vision. You get a boat, you take a group of athletes, you take them offshore, and help them swim back.
At least we are going to recover when we are swimming.
Oh, great for the muscles, I hear.
For years, I've always thought that it'd be a really cool event to, you know, drive athletes out to sea and have them swim back to shore. It's really simple, and often, you know, for anyone who's been out on a boat and looked back at shore, you don't have to go that far out to, you know, to have like it start to look quite small as you're looking back in.
Cool, and then I'm going to wade into the water. So are you comfortable going over kind of...
Yeah, you're going to come out the water, you're going to go straight into the boat. So what I'd recommend is that you take your clothes with you for the boat, just for the drive out. And then you're going to go from the boat, swim to the shore.
It's relatively quick to accumulate 700 meters swimming. However, when that's, you know, it's early morning, so it's a bit dark, the water was, you know, a bit cold, and also it's open water. And open water swimming is like a big fear for a lot of people. So, you know, as soon as that's announced, already the anxiety's higher because you're stepping into the unknown.
There's one person in particular that is showcasing more emotion. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so Chiara had, you know, self-admittedly wasn't the strongest swimmer, and then also had this open water fear. It was obviously an emotional point for her. And one thing was, we gave all the athletes didn't have to do any events. They could have carried on the competition. And so, you can obviously see that Chiara's really struggling with this decision. Should she do it? Should she not do it? Should she face that fear? And ultimately there comes a point where she has to decide, The other athletes are lining up to get on the boat, and she's either doing the swim or not doing the swim. And she makes the decision to do it. We had professional swimmers, we had a very experienced captain, we had people on paddleboard. We knew that it was going to be a safe event.
We're going to put boys in the water.
John, are you ready to go? 3, 2, 1, go!
Well done. And I think that that's going to be something that stands out for her, just as a memory for probably the rest of her life, making that decision to face that fear, and she did it in a really courageous way. So we've got the best teenage athletes, and we wanted the best partners to work with them as well. So one of our key partners, GoWad, and they had a great idea.
Yeah, he's from around the corner. Yeah.
I can see this.
Bringing in some of the elite athletes, and they definitely brought the good vibes.
You look really tired.
One thing that's really nice is these athletes are very inspirational to the next generation. They've kind of lived the life that these athletes want to live and can share a lot of their experiences.
Oh yeah, it was really good. I also love to stretch, so I really enjoyed this.
Day by day I'm starting to feel like they're my competitors, because switching from the teen to these elite men, I've always watched at them they're on the other side, they are the olders. Last year I figured out okay, I'm competing with you actually.
You have just to be pleasant. You have time and just focus on what really matters.
And seeing that interaction between the athletes who've done it and the athletes who want to do it was really nice.
It doesn't seem real, you're they're still human, but you're oh my god, I've seen you on TV, it's so cool.
3, 4, 5, 6, missing 3. Andre!
Yeah.
How you doing? Nice. Yeah? We've been getting slightly early.
No sleep.
Tomorrow, we're going to meet at 4.
So the briefings were just a time to bring everyone together before dinner and make sure that everything's going smoothly for everything, and brief the next day. So during the briefings we would explain kind of, first of all, how the day went, then exactly what we're going to be doing the next day.
The winners of the crown are also going to be fully kitted out with Nike product throughout the year.
You know, and I think one of the things, especially amongst guys, is the banter shows some friendship. So he already started to see the banter happening between the guys as well.
Everybody loves some trash talking.
No, that's like it makes it more spicy the final day, and I think that everyone wants to get some Nike gear for the year, so we'll get it.
1 point between you and.
If you don't think you will win, you probably won't.
I'm trying to pass him, but I think I just can win in the sprint.
Get those 5 points?
Yeah.
52 points is no way. So I'm just chilling more. I don't want to let you win easy tomorrow.
Yeah, you just have to keep doing like good points. That the snatch complex tomorrow isn't complex.
Exactly.
Obviously,
But it's not in complex. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're right. Agreed. I legitimately agree that he should get a point for that. For sure.
Throughout the competition, we've been outside, we've been on the mountains, beach, sea. However, it's still important to note this is a CrossFit competition. We needed to hit some classic CrossFit. So for that, we went to C23.
I felt like I came to the place and it was like, okay, this is it, this is where the work gets put in, and this is from where all the videos are.
We've got lots of years doing the mash. It all came from, this idea. We were a bunch of gyms in Mallorca, and every Saturday we'd get together, write this workout. It seemed pretty crazy. The final workout was this mash. Mash is just like an accumulation of lots of different movements going through. And I think sometimes it can be a fun way to finish a competition, because with lots of movements, you have one athlete stronger at a certain part, another athlete stronger at a certain part, so there's lots of opportunity to get shifting the leaderboard over.
We about to change the game, we out here taking names, let our voices rise, let them reach the sky. We about to change the game, we out here taking names, let our voices rise, let them reach the skies. We about to change the game.
Final emotions looking at the mash. Did you have an idea who was coming out on top?
On the male side, we had a fairly good idea. Like Matush was like in a really strong position all weekend. And then the female side was a little bit more undecided. So you had some races, but in the end we had Matush and Veronica emerge victorious.
And what I loved about this event is that you followed through with the crown branding.
So these crowns were actually handmade by a blacksmith in the UK. So we had like purposefully bronze-made crowns for the winners. We felt that it was important that they walk away with a crown. And we did a full-on coronation ceremony. We had our Nike pillow, our crown hat, and crowned each of them sitting on the throne.
More of like games type of stuff. Show your overall fitness.
This is like the step like between teenager and really elite competition.
It's like a unique experience, so you couldn't lose this.
This is the fun. It's fun all around the place. Competing is like this, and fun is like over it.
You will never repeat this experience again. Like, this is something that will happen just once in your life, so you have to go.
The concept of the crown is it like sets these athletes up for a great generation of new CrossFit athletes. And so we're crowning them to take that next step. You know, the winners of this event hopefully are going to go on to become the Matt Frasers, the Rich Fronings of the next generation.
So, ultimately, the 2023 edition was epic. What do you have planned for 2024?
So,